Good morning, good morning, do. Good morning to you. Good morning, welcome to a daily dose of joy. Okay, let's do it, let's get our microdose on. Oh yeah. So I'm coming to you live with a Whoopsie Daisy story. So Whoopsie Daisy stories are our laying down new responses to the world around us instead of constricting and resisting, just flowing with it and laughing and seeing the lighthearted or the entertainment value or just the human aspect of things. So this morning, I was dosing my brain with a buddy on the phone, and she was at a lovely beachside summer vacation spot, and her amazing husband had left early to go play some golf and had locked the door to this Airbnb they were staying in. Left her keys on the inside, all that good stuff. And she's like, hey, let's just chat for a minute while I walk down to the beach and we can dose our brains on the beach. I was like, absolutely, FaceTime me when you get there. And so she says, hold on, just a minute. Redo, I'm locked in. And somehow the tumbler had gotten out of alignment or something, and she could not unlock the deadbolt with the key from the inside. And she knew it worked from the outside, but she could not get it to open the door. And so I was like, well, if you're down here at the farm, I would say go through the window. Like, what about that? And so she said, well, she's a tall woman. And thank goodness she's a tall woman. She's like, because maybe that's too big a leap, too big a jump. Is that going to work? And so she opens up the window and she's like, oh, the screens are really jerry-rigged. I'm afraid I'm going to break the screen because they were like taped into place. And so she went to another window. I'm just having a full-on like escape room experience on this sunny beachside vacation morning. And so she gets the screen out and she's like, thank the Lord for long legs. And then I hear her this like, huh, 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 huh. And she's ducking down and then also simultaneously trying to reach the ground with her long legs. But she escapes and she's able to re-enter through the front door. But we laughed and laughed and laughed. It was so worth the Whoopsie Daisy. Because the two of us are quite experienced at Whoopsie Daisy Stories. And so we were telling it as it was happening. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. Whew. It just reminds me of, funny times when I had accidentally locked my keys in the car. It happens. Oh, Lord. And years ago, it happened one time up in the mountains on an old back road. And my friend and I got a coat hanger and got in. And this is back in the days where you could do that with a coat hanger and pull up the lock switch and get in. So that was great, but in the process, something had gone wrong. We also had an electronic fob and it wasn't working. But because we'd hit the electronic fob so many times, it had turned on some kind of alarm type function, emergency function, and the steering wheel was locked in position. And so we think, woo, we got in the car. And then we can't turn it on or steer it. And so the light is getting dim. We're in the wilds, into the wilderness. Digging through the glove box, reading everything in the instruction manual, trying to figure out what's going on. Finally learned this thing about the steering wheel locking and the trick to unlocking. And Then it was the most beautiful mountain ride home after that. It was just a whoopsie daisy. Sometimes getting locked in something could be quite entertaining. I definitely have more of those whoopsie daisies. Yeah, if you've got a whoopsie daisy getting locked in something, leave it in the comments because I think this could be a ripe theme for repeating. Either locked in or locked out. We've all done it. It's a good one to practice turning into a whoopsie daisy because you know we'll come into that situation again. It just happens in the world. Or maybe we won't. Maybe all doors will open easily for me for the rest of my life. I'm open to that. Oh, y'all, okay. Let's take 3 gentle solidarity breaths and let the feeling of the laughter and the silliness and the pausing for it, the effects of the little microdose. Let's take 3 gentle breaths. Celebrate that. May today surprise and delight us. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Bye.